Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do Defember Day 4. And let me just preface this by saying I already did Day 4. I videotaped it, but the video wouldn't upload. So I went ahead and edited my Day 5, because I did 4 and 5 together, and it's waiting and on hold to add Day 4, the new Day 4. Anyways, I'm hoping that this one will upload. So I'll show you the cards that I made in the last video that didn't upload at the end. But anyways, so here we're going to do postcard in hand or machine sewing. So hopefully, because I did it before, I have a little jump on it. So what I did is I printed out some background pages to collage, and then I went in my graphics and I found a few in here. These are from Louisa, from her digitals. These, I'm not sure where those are from, but I am doing my intent is to do bee and sunflower journals next year, and so I thought they would be perfect. So what we're going to do is I picked this piece out of my cart over there and thought we could make our cards out of this. So I need my cutter, and I think what I'm going to do is cut this in half right on where it folded, like this. Okay, and then we'll take this, oh, it's got some glue on there, and we will cut it in half. So I need to find out how long this is. It is currently 9 inches, so if we make it 4.5, it'll be 4.5 by 6. That's good. So we're going to make this 4.5. And we'll end up making 2 cards. And so the very first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and collage them, but we need to pick out what we want to use for a graphic. And I kind of like this graphic right here. So let me cut that out. We'll start with this one anyways. And these graphics will kind of go on the side or in the middle. I think I'm going to do the cards like there's 6. They can't go that way. They're going to have to go this way to go in a pocket or something, because my journals are normally 5.5. So whatever goes this direction has to be less than that, and this is already 6. So we're going to do them this way. This will end up somewhere along here in the center or at the top or at the bottom, depending. I'm not sure. There's one. And then let's pick one more. Let's do, I really like this window, but I really like this bird as well. But I think I'm going to do this window picture. Like I said, I did the other video, and the other cards came out so cute, and I'll show you at the end, but I wanted to show you how I did it. Oh, that'll be really pretty. Okay, so we've got those. I'm going to put this aside. And these are the ones I wanted to collage with, and I think this one will be perfect for that. But I really kind of like this. I'm going to, where's my ruler? I'm going to tear bits and pieces of this, I think, to collage on here. And we could use some of this as well. See how these are kind of divided into, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to hold it up. These were actually papers from, this is Cheryl Francis art. And these pieces here are from a digital she had girls that we did in our Eclectic Ladies journal, and the bottom, their dresses were these designs, and so I cropped them out and made big pictures out of them. So this one's got like 3, can you see where the lines sort of divide it? I'm going to kind of tear them there. And we can also maybe pick, trying to think of what would look best on there. Maybe, don't want that per se. Okay, I want to move this one out of the way so we don't get confused, okay? So I want to collage this, and I'm going to need my glue book to do that. And while I'm collaging, I'm going to fast forward because this part of the video needs to be like less than 20 minutes. So I'm going to fast forward wherever I can in this video so that I can tag it onto the other video. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to collage. Okay, so I got both collaged, and now I want to put them on there, but we need to sew them. So what I did was I just purchased recently this pair of, I guess it's a piece, anyways, it's a punch, and it's got very small holes. So what I did was I actually punched holes right along the edge here. Tried to make a fairly straight line. Not real straight. I'm going to hold that up so you can see it by putting put something behind it. No, you can't see it that way. Maybe, I don't know if you can see them if I put it on something dark where you can see where I poked the holes in there. I'm going to do the same thing to this one and speed it up because we want to make this go by pretty quick. And then I will be right back. Okay, so we have our holes punched. We want to switch these back, put this one over here and this one over here. And now I want to pick out some floss colors and I'll show you what we're going to do. I don't know, I kind of like this blue might not match. Okay, I got to make a decision and then I think I'm going to do that one. Okay. What I'm going to do is show you to one of them what I did. And then I will do the same to the other, and then I will come right back. So I have a needle. I'm using 6-strand floss. And I took my piece and I measured about 5 times. I don't know what this is. What's going on there? Here we go. 5 times the length. So 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5. Hope this works. And then I went ahead and thread the needle. And I'm going to see if I can maybe zoom in a little for this part. So basically what I did, and I'm standing really close to my phone so my voice might have gotten louder because I don't have a mic. But I went up through the bottom and I left a tail back down here. And then I just kept sewing up. Through the holes. I'm just moving my thumb up to hold it down because it gets loose after a while. You also have to let your thread dangle and unwind. Okay, and then I just turned around and went back down through the holes again, headed back to the start. And it kind of makes like X's a little bit on here. Can you see? I don't know if you can really see that with my light and whatever, but it's kind of making like little X's. Oh, I hope I have enough. I think when I did the other ones, I measured 5 times and it was enough. So if I didn't leave too long of a tail, we'll have enough. And then I went up, because you're going to end up with one on the top and one on the bottom. Pull this a little tighter, okay? And then I went around, and you can either tie it in the back or tie it back up in the front, however you want. So I'm going to sit down now and just go ahead and tie that. I'm going to go ahead and do this one the same way, and then I will be right back. Okay, I went ahead and sewed the edges of each of these pieces. I did change this thread because the color that I picked was almost the same as this. It was a little bluer, but really it was so similar. I went ahead and changed it to this orange, and I love it. So the next step I want to do is I want to go ahead and back these with this coffee dyed paper, because remember, it was something that I had gotten in the mail. So I want to go ahead and back them, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is, of course, we want to get out our gold pen. I just ordered a couple new ones too. You don't have to do this part, but I just love it. So all I did was I went ahead and just did the edges gold. And why? Because I love it. Do the same to this one. Isn't it funny? It's like, I don't like to get paint on my hands, but if I got gold on my hands, I wouldn't mind that. This pen that I'm using is Deco Color Premium Prime Premio. I get them from Amazon. They're not inexpensive. But to me, they're worth their weight in gold. Anyways, I love them. And I do buy the, I don't know what you call that, bullet tip or whatever, the wide tip. Okay. So basically, that's what I did. And then we have to decide where we want to put these. And I don't know how I want to decorate them. So I'm going to round the corners, because I always do. Of any journaling cards and tags, I usually round the corners, because, oh, this one I need to cut a little bit. When I round the corners of the bottoms of my tags or the edges of my journaling cards, they seem to slide in and out of pockets and belly bands and wherever I want to put them so much easier. My glue's a little wet, so the corners may not cut off perfect. I love that. I'm going to trim the corners of this one as well. And then I think what I'm going to do is just not embellish any more than what I have right here, because I don't know what I'm going to put them in. Well, actually, you know what I could do is I could go ahead and pick out some little pieces to put around that won't affect anything wherever I put them, whatever journal I put them in. So give me just a minute. I'm going to pick out a few things and then we will decorate a little bit. Okay, I'm back and I did pick out a few things that I thought would look cool on here. So for this one, I thought we would put, I'm going to go ahead and glue part of this down. Probably should use Fabri-Tac because of the thread, but we'll see. Sorry, puppy's barking at something. Put that right there, maybe up a little bit. And then I want to stick this behind it. I'm going to kind of try to hurry a little bit. Like right there. Okay, I love it. And then we'll put these right here. And that'll bring out the color of Louisa's bird. I think this digital of hers was called Teabag Birds. It's one of the first ones that I ordered from her a few years ago. I absolutely loved it. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, I love it. Let's go ahead and do this one. So we want to put these down first. So let's put this one down first. Like that. And these, where's my Defemember sheet? And then these are my postcards. Let's see, postcard and hand or machine sewing. Now I may go ahead and sew around this with my sewing machine at a later time, but for right now we did our hand stitching. And then our journaling with the tiny letters. Where did I put that? And this is our journaling card with the tiny letters. Oh, these we have to do postcards. Oh. Well, I forgot they were supposed to be postcards. But I don't think that matters. I'm going to go ahead and stamp, and then I will come right back. So I decided not to stamp the back of these. I'm going to just leave them as journaling cards, because I forgot that I was going to show you the ones that I made originally that are postcards. So these were the original ones that I made that didn't get on the video. The video didn't work or something. So we have this one where I just stamped this on the back and drew a line. And I sewed right along here. I have this one which I didn't decorate like this one. I added fabric in that. I didn't decorate this one any more than how it is right now. And then this one. So these were the originals that I did that the video didn't work. These are the ones we just made. And this is my journaling card with tiny letters. I love it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me for December prompts for day 4 and 5. And I'll go ahead and try to edit and upload this video. And I appreciate you all. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. You mean the world to me to be subscribed to my channel. And I hope that I produce videos that you enjoy. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.